What's up, guys? So today is Monday, September 6th, 2021, and we are going to be pulling weeds to kind of get our area right here where the avocado is prepped and ready for fertilization. What's up, guys? We're back. If this is your first time, welcome. To all of my adoring fans out there, welcome back. Alright guys, so this is what I'm planning on using. I was gonna go, actually I might just do both. This is a citrus and avocado plant food fertilizer. This is not organic. It's 646. I've used it as part of a starter. When I put a new tree in, I'll throw a handful, and I think that's something that's helping my avocados kind of take off. And one of the good things about having something like this is that it dissolves pretty quickly for the most part, and it can provide some nutrients for your avocados right away. So I'm also planning on doing maybe the Alaskan fish fertilizer, which is more of an organic, which takes a little time to break down. So beginning of September, this is what I'm planning on doing. Join me if you're planning on fertilizing the beginning of September like I am, and let's do this together so we can see what the progress looks like, and hopefully it's all going to be positive where we can share some good news long term. Alright, so this is what I'm going to be doing today, fertilizing all of my avocados. I'll show you what I use. I try to do it spring, summer, fall. This is essentially early fall, but I still want to get it going right now because I am planning on doing an organic fish fertilizer, which takes a little time to kind of break down. So we're gonna just clean up this area, make sure all the weeds are kind of cleared out, which is a lot of work, but will be worth it. This is my Mexicola, just prepping it, clearing out as many weeds as possible. It's a little bit of a pain, but you just got to do it, so it's part of the process, right? I don't know what this stuff is called. It has like a little flower, but it's kind of like it just runs, it has like a runner, and it just pops up. I have no idea how to get rid of it. I can't seem to get rid of it. So I'm doing the mechanical weed action of getting this stuff removed. I don't want to do any chemicals or anything like that, so just pulling it out for now. But you know, we also have grass and lots of little palm shoots that kind of come out, and it's like the Mexican palm, and it's pretty prolific. It just kind of pops up everywhere. We also have ash, which I try to get out right away, and when they're young they're easy to get out, but when they're older they're harder because their roots kind of go really deep. So I try to get like the young ash trees out as soon as I see them. They are a pain. See, this is like a palm and it goes pretty deep. See how deep that goes? So little by little, day by day, that's the key for weed control for me. Now I'm considering using some type of weed killer, especially right now because my avocados, some of them do not have any fruit, so it doesn't sound like it's a bad idea to do some of that. I have some other ones that I feel like they're getting choked by some grass. It's like a crabgrass or something, and it's almost impossible to get rid of it. What happens is when you pull it out, it breaks, and then what breaks is like a little shooter or starter underneath the ground, which it'll make another comeback. So debating on actually doing some type of chemical, but I don't know, maybe when the avocado gets a little bigger, it provides more shade, it might just slowly kill off some of the grass. underneath the avocado. But the plan is to kind of keep these guys healthy, so I'll try to do whatever I can to keep them healthy, keep them growing, and we'll see what happens. So this is my forte, growing nicely. I'm on the back side here. It's got new shoots, which is good, and pulling weeds for now. I really enjoy kind of reading all of your guys' comments. Learn a lot from them because it's all practical knowledge that you guys have come across, that you're sharing with me and sharing with our channel and sharing with the world. So I think I really appreciate that, and I do try to read all of them, which is a good thing for me, and I encourage all of the viewers out there to read some of these comments also, because they do have good information that could help you guys in your avocados. And it's just not avocados, it's kind of something that can go across fruit trees and different types of varieties also. So keep it coming. Enjoy reading them. This is that grass. I pull it, but I can't get rid of it because it has these little runners. And whatever you pull, there's still like bits and pieces left inside or underground. So it just always comes back. I don't know. Can't get rid of it. This is that Alaskan fish fertilizer. I think I'm gonna wait until the sun goes down, because what I typically do is I pour it all over the leaves and the ground. It's kind of like a foyer feeding. So I lost a tag. I made another tag. This is what happens when you get old, right? You just forget stuff. So I couldn't remember exactly what it was and how much I needed to apply. So this is kind of like a cheat sheet for me. So for 2 gallons of water, I put in half of a cup for 2 gallons, which is a full feeding. So in the past, at the beginning of the month, I would do like half of, I guess half the amount that I usually throw in. So there you go, good as new. So we'll wait until the sun goes down, and then we will apply this today. So just hanging out, and this is what we're gonna have. Haze pipe. I like the design. The hop concept, San Marcos, California. Hazy Indian Pale Ale. There you go, some info for it. Looks like it's 6.5 ABV. Give it a try. Not bad, it's pretty good. I've been loving hazy pale ales lately, so that's pretty much the newest and greatest of beers. Remember, you gotta stay hydrated. You also gotta make sure your avocados are hydrated. Not sure if you can see it, it's kind of dark. But this is the other fertilizer that I use. It's made by Liquidnox. It's called Grow 10-10-5. This has been working really good for me, and because it's a liquid and it's a synthetic, I believe, it just soaks up real quick. And as a matter of fact, I was kind of applying it like twice, and I noticed like the avocados really kind of took off, and it took off right during the heat wave, which is kind of a bad thing, because all of the new shoots were kind of a little small still, and it just with the heat it definitely kind of wilted a little bit. So I kind of pulled back a little bit and said, hey, I'm not going to apply this until later on when the heat kind of goes away, but this stuff works pretty good. So I typically try to fertilize at the beginning of the month, but I don't do it every month. A lot of times what happens is I just kind of look to see how things are going, and if it looks like it needs a little boost, I kind of add a little. So I think we're better off maybe sticking to a routine, and hopefully that will help out and help kind of keep these guys going a little bit better. But I've heard people kind of just go month to month to month, and they apply fertilizer every month. And if I read some of the directions, it says spring, fall, summer, and winter. So you apply it like maybe 4 times a year. I guess that makes sense to do it 4 times a year, but I don't know if you really need to apply any fertilizer in the winter time because it's not really growing. So maybe concentrate more on spring and early summer, and then allow it to kind of grow during summertime, and then apply something in fall to allow it to kind of get through wintertime. So that's kind of my thoughts. As you can see from my spreadsheet, which I use to kind of track my fertilization schedule, right now I did one in February, skipped March, did April, May, and June, and it was growing really well, and the heat was coming on, so I skipped July and August. And right now we're in September, so this is the first of the month, essentially the first week of the month, and we're gonna apply some fertilizer. So I like to apply it at the beginning of the month, so I know I kind of applied it. So that's kind of the routine that I've been sticking with for now, and maybe next year we'll change it up, but this year this is where we're at right now. So if you haven't yet, consider subscribing, joining the team, and being a part of our little mini orchard, and we're going to try to grow this thing together, all right? Anyways, talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.